Hello, Mr. Smith. How are you doing?
I'm doing
Can you hear
okay.
me? Okay, good. Um,
Hear you.
Thank you so much for helping me with my second to last submission for my ISPs. You've been super helpful. Um,
Well, you're very
this is for HADM 5131 with Dr. Decker. We are going to be covering all three ISPs today with Mr. Smith. We're going to cover confronting chemical dependency, rule violation with coaching elements, and discipline. And we're going to start in that order and work our way through. Did you have any questions? Did you get a chance to kind of review everything?
hmm
Okay, great.
sure.
All right, so are you ready to get started?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're going to start on confronting chemical dependency. Okay. Good morning, Mr. Smith. Thank you for meeting with us today. I've asked Jamie from HR to join us so that this discussion is fair and supportive.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Okay, so over the past few months, we've documented some concerns regarding your performance. We've noticed that your attendance has been irregular, deadlines have been missed, and the quality of your work has noticeably declined. I have clear evidence, performance records, and attendance reports that show us these changes. But before we continue, Mr. Smith, I want to make sure you're feeling fully alert and sober so we can have an honest conversation. Are you feeling okay today?
Yes, I'm feeling okay. I'm sober and ready to talk.
Okay. I'm glad. Okay, thank you. I'm concerned because these performances issues seem to coincide with some personal challenges you might be facing. Could you help me understand what's been going on lately?
I'm not sure. Things have been difficult, but I don't know if it's all on me.
I know. I know this isn't easy to discuss, and I want you to know that I care about you, not just as an employee, but as a person. I'm here to help, not to judge. I also understand that you might feel possibly a little defensive or even upset about these concerns, and that you might feel is a normal reaction. I'm not expecting gratitude right now. However, I simply want to share what I've observed and see how we can move forward together.
Well, it does feel a little overwhelming, and honestly, I feel like I'm being blamed.
I can understand that feeling. Please know that this conversation is just the beginning. I'm not here to issue final judgments or to get frustrated. We're starting a process to support you step by step. I've also taken some time to review our benefits. Our insurance and employee assistance program can help with treatment options, including counseling and rehab services if needed. I'm sharing this because I want you to have access to every resource available.
I wasn't aware that we had those options, and it might actually help.
Wonderful. Okay. Now let's agree on some concrete steps. I propose that you meet with a counselor from our employee assistance program, attend the recommended sessions, and that we set up a weekly check-in to monitor your progress. We'll document these plans so both of us know what's expected. At the same time, I must be clear. If these issues continue, we will have to implement further measures, such as regular urine testing to ensure everyone's safety and maintain our standards. These steps are not meant to punish you, but to protect both you and our team. Let's also set up a follow up meeting in 2 weeks to review your progress and adjust the plan if necessary. Additionally, I need to mention that if you choose not to engage in this process, it could affect your professional certifications and licenses, something I know you truly value. I'm not saying this to scare you, but so you are also aware of the stakes. Mr. Smith, please understand that my primary goal is to see that you succeed. I care about you and I want to support you through this challenge. You're a valued member of our team, and I am committed to helping you get back on track.
Well, I appreciate how clearly you've laid everything out for me. I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed, but I can see that you genuinely want to help, and I'm willing to try to plan and work with the counseling services.
Thank you so much, Mr. Smith. Let's take it one step at a time. We'll meet again in 2 weeks and see how things are progressing. Remember, you're not alone in this. We're all here to help you succeed.
Well, thank you. And I know this isn't easy for any of us, but I'm ready to give it a try.
Wonderful. And that is the end of our ISP for chemical dependency. How did you feel like that went? Fairly
Good.
well? Okay, good.
Hmm.
All right. All right. So now we're going to move into rule violations with coaching elements. Okay. So we'll go ahead and start again. All right. Hi, Mr. Smith. Thank you for joining me today. I want to discuss an issue I've observed on the production floor. I've noticed that you've been using your cell phone during working hours, which is against our company policy on non-work related device use. This rule is in place to ensure safety and maintain productivity.
I understand. I've been using my phone occasionally, but I didn't think it was that big of an issue.
I appreciate your honesty. While it might seem minor, using your cell phone during work can be distracting and may even compromise safety. I'd like to talk through this with you so we can find a way for you to manage any urgent communications without breaking our policy. Can you tell me what prompts you to check your phone during work hours?
Well, sometimes I get urgent messages from my family or need to coordinate personal appointments. I usually feel I can't wait until my break because it might be important.
I understand that staying connecting is very important, especially when you have urgent matters. However, it's equally crucial that we maintain a safe and focused work environment. Let's consider the solution. How would you feel about checking your phone only during your scheduled breaks or stepping away briefly after informing your supervisor if something urgent comes up?
That could work. I could plan to use my breaks for that. And if something is really urgent, I can let my supervisor know and step away for a moment.
Great. So let's agree that you'll limit personal cell phones use strictly to your break times. For any urgent matters that arise during work, please inform your supervisor and step away to a designated area. This will help maintain our safety standards and ensure your focus on the task at hand.
Well, that sounds fair, and I can definitely do that.
Excellent. I want you to understand that this rule isn't meant to be punitive. It's just ensuring both your safety and that of your colleagues. I'm here to support you in making this change. If you find that urgent communications are becoming overwhelming, we can explore additional options to help you manage them without affecting your work.
Well, I appreciate that. I guess I hadn't fully realized how even small distractions can have a big impact on the team.
I'm really glad we should talk through this. Let's plan to check in next week to see how this new approach is working for you. In the meantime, if any issues or questions come up, please feel free to reach out. Thank you for being open to this discussion and for your commitment to improvement.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Beard, and I'll stick to the plan and let you know if I need any help along the way.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm confident that this adjustment will make a positive difference. Let's reconvene next week and see how things progress, and we'll just meet at the same time. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, moving right along. We are now on ISP 10 for discipline. This is the last ISP. Mr. Smith, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. All right. So, hello, Mr. Smith. Thanks for coming in. I'd like to discuss some ongoing performance issues that we've addressed in our previous meetings. Despite our coaching sessions, I haven't seen any necessary improvement in meeting deadlines and responding to team communications, which has resulted in delays that affect our customers and overall team.
I understand, Mrs. Beard. I've been trying, but I'm struggling to keep up with the workload, and some personal issues have made it very hard to stay on top of things.
I truly appreciate your candor. However, we need to address these issues because the lack of improvement is impacting the entire team and our customer satisfaction. For instance, the delayed project last week created significant challenges for our client. Today, I must formally warn you and outline a corrective action plan to ensure we see measurable improvements.
I know I need to do better. What do you expect from me going forward?
Well, we need to establish clear, measurable steps. First, you're required to meet all projected deadlines over the next month. Second, you must respond to team communication within 24 hours. Additionally, I'd like to schedule a weekly check-in to review your progress and discuss any challenges you might be facing. I will document these expectations and we'll have a formal follow-up meeting in 2 weeks. This isn't about punishment. It's about helping you get back on track so we can all meet our goals.
I appreciate that, and I'm committed to making these changes. The weekly check-in should help me address issues as they arise.
I'm glad to hear that. I want to emphasize that this formal warning is intended to support your improvement and not as a final judgment on your abilities. Let's write down the action plan and schedule our follow-up meeting for 2 weeks from today. I believe with clear expectations and your commitment, we can resolve these issues.
Well, that sounds fair. I'm willing to put in an effort and take these steps very seriously.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. I value your contribution to the team, and I'm here to support you every step of the way. If any further obstacles arise, please bring them to my attention immediately. I'm confident we can work through this together.
Thank you. I appreciate your support, and I will do my best to improve.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Smith. Okay. Now, hold on one second. Let me go ahead and stop our recording.